here with one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Triple H. We haven't seen you in the ring in a while. You've been off filming a movie. Tell me about this movie that's coming out.
I actually filmed 2 movies, but the one that I just got done most recently is with young Miss Ariel Winter right here, and it's called The Chaperone, and it'll come out in February. It's basically a family film about my character gets out of prison, and Ariel plays my daughter, and I'm trying to reconnect with her, and she wants nothing to do with me. And I end up as a chaperone on her field trip, and all kinds of wackiness ensues. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Excellent. Now, Triple H, when you were breaking into the business, you wrestled under Killer Kowalski's guidance. Now, talk to me about the influence Killer Kowalski had on you.
He had a huge influence on me. You know, Walter was really big on making things spectacular and making you realize that wrestling is larger than life, and to make everything you do larger than life to draw attention to yourself. And that was an important lesson, because I think a lot of guys just kind of go out there and have their matches and don't really think about it. But you got to separate yourself from what everybody else is doing, you know what I mean? And when you can do that, then you stand out, then you're a star.
Now, one of your best friends, Shawn Michaels, stepped away from the ring earlier this year. Talk about his impact on the wrestling business.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I've said it, you know, before in interviews. I think Shawn is the greatest performer of our generation. He's the greatest I've ever been in the ring with. You know, I think there's, you know, you'll interview probably 100 guys here tonight of the young guys in our business, and I think in all of them, in some way, shape, or form, would tell you they've been influenced by Shawn Michaels, and it's probably one of the reasons why they got in the business. He's had a huge impact on this business and will for years.
Your mother-in-law just had a big victory in the primary in Connecticut. What has this whole experience in getting into politics been like for the entire family?
You know, politics are an interesting thing, because why anybody in their right mind would want to get into it, I have no idea. But, you know, it just puts such a microscope on you, and looking at it from my vantage point, it just seems like everything in politics now is not about issues, and it's not about what people stand for, which is what she's trying to run on. It's just about who can sling the most mud. And, you know, the guy that slings the most mud wins. And it's interesting. You know, everybody keeps criticizing. She's running for the right reasons. She's not running because she's bored. She's not running because she has a lot of money and wants to do it. She's spending her own money, so she's not beholden to anybody when she gets in there, if she does. And she's running because she sees a country that she feels is going the wrong way. And, you know, she's sacrificing a lot of things right now, like spending time with her grandkids, because she's trying to ensure that they have a future with an American dream that we all enjoy and we all took full advantage of. She wants that for her grandkids, and that's why she's doing it.
You've been around the business for a long time. What is the key to longevity in the wrestling world?
You know, I think keeping a perspective on what you do and always being you know, the ability to not take yourself too seriously and to be able to reinvent yourself. A lot of the fans, and, you know, we take very seriously what we do on one hand, but we also, it's very tongue-in-cheek, and, you know, we do what we do to entertain people, and when you can reinvent yourself and do different things and go out to areas you've not been before, it's what keeps you fresh, and it's what keeps you, you know, going in the business.
And how do you know when enough is enough and it's time to step away from the ring?
You know, that's different for every person. I think, you know, you know, it just depends on why you're there.
You guys gave him a great send-off a couple years ago. Probably the greatest send-off I've ever seen, and he comes back. The guys it seems like they're addicted to getting in the ring.
Some are addicted to the money. Some need it. You know, I think there's a lot of guys that, no different than any business, have made a fortune in a business and have squandered most of it. You know, there's also the fame of the limelight, of not wanting to, you know, fame is a very kind of addictive thing, I think, and it's tough to step out of that limelight and not be there anymore, and to come to terms with the fact that your time has passed, you know, and I think that's tough for a lot of guys to deal with. But then you know, then you have guys like Shawn Michaels that look at it and go like, man, I had a hell of a run, and I want to go out on a high note, you know, and I'm way over on that side with him, you know.
Final question. If you could create your ultimate Survivor Series team, you're the captain, you get to pick 3 guys, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Just 3 guys?
You can pick 5.
No, I'll pick 3. I'll go If it's me, it's Flair, it's Shawn, maybe Harley Race, Dusty Rhodes.
It's a good squad. Triple H, it's nice to have you back, man.
Thanks, man.